What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. Well, today, another video. Let's put this fucking light on. It's a little dark in here. Fuck the camera angle for now. Shed some light on the situation. Well, today another video went up today about... Well, today it went up today. That makes a lot of sense, right? Anyways, a video went up today about physiques of greatness. Vince put up his video responding to something about Chris Jones. I didn't even see that video. And then Chris Jones put up his video responding to Vince's. And, like, I'm surprised how many people actually want my opinion on the fucking situation. Like, next thing you know, I'm at the gym fucking doing chest and back, which is my workout that I was doing today. I get back and there's all these messages in my fucking Facebook, emails. I'm like, what the fuck? Instagram? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell's going on? So I had to go seek out the videos to figure out what the fuck was going on. And I watched both of them. And I was like, fuck. And then some people are like, what do you think is going on? Like, Legends of Aesthetics is breaking up. Physiques of Greatness is breaking up. Like, do you think this is all like a bunch of bullshit for, like, media? Like, just for, like, advertisement, for, like, press? And I was like, it doesn't look like it. You know what I mean? I don't know because I haven't talked to any of these guys in person or, you know, through message or anything like that. But here's the deal. I know Matt, Chris Jones, and Chris Lovato both. Vince, I don't really know. Now, out of all these guys, I see them at all these expos and stuff. And if we don't wind up running into each other, usually I seek them out. Like, I'll seek August and Chris out every single fucking time just to say what's up. When the first time I ran into them was at the Arnold in, I think, like 2012. I believe it was 2012. I ran into them. And we wound up actually riding on a bus back with them to go to wake the cars and stuff on the shuttle. And they were, like, really cool guys. And, you know, they gave me some advice about YouTube and stuff. And Matt's... you know, known as the Chipotle guy. That's how I knew who he was. I was like, holy shit, you're the Chipotle guy. Like, that's, I was just getting into YouTube. And they were really cool. Now, next thing you know, at every expo that we're going to, we'd run into them, we'd hang out for them a little bit, talk to them and stuff. And it was just, you know, just greetings and stuff like that. Always nice, always cordial. You know, Matt, when I asked him the first time I met him, hey, you know, can we shoot this video with this? He's like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. We did a video. You know, no ego whatsoever. So it was, I can't say enough about both those guys. And, you know, whatever their issues are that they're having, you know, it's between them. Obviously, they didn't post about what was going on, just the fact that they were kind of going their own separate ways. Shit like that happens. Any relationship that happens. Friendships, fucking, I mean, me and my best buddy from high school, Henry, I mean, we don't hang out anymore. You know, you kind of just kind of grow in different directions. Nobody kind of, you know, stays the same and does the same things over and over again for the rest of your life. And, you know, when you're a certain age, when you're like 24, you're not going to do the same shit when you're 35. It just changes. You know, the physiques of greatness thing. Now, here's the thing. Now, I'm going to go on record and say that, you know, like, they're putting, you know, their shit out there so I can have an opinion on what I think is going on. And I'm going to stick up and back up 100% Chris Jones. Okay, I'm going to tell you why. First of all, Chris, something had happened with a troll. And rather than Chris believing what was going on, he immediately hit me up directly and said, hey, here's the situation. What's up? I thought we were friends. And I was like, what are you talking about? We figured it out in 2 fucking seconds that a troll was doing something. And next thing you know, we fucking laughed about it. He's a man. He goes straight to your fucking face and he gets shit done. He doesn't go behind your back. He doesn't make up stories. He came straight to me. He could have fucking made a video. He could have done whatever the fuck he wanted to. But he came straight to me and asked me point blank, what the fuck is going on? We squashed it. Done. Now, I met Chris for the first time, 2012 Olympia or something like that, 2013 Olympia, something like that. Anyways, you know, he knew who I was. Hey, Jerry, how are you? I was like, hey, can we, you know, can I put you in a video? Yeah, no problem. Very personable. You know, run into him at all the different events and stuff. He would come up to me first. Hey, Jerry, how's it going? And blah, 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 blah. Very cool, very personable. FitCon comes, the first FitCon we had, he came to, his booth was over there, the one that we had. He was at Tiger Fitness, interacting. Still, again, no problem. Now, Vince. Here's the deal with Vince. And these are my personal opinions of what I feel. I knew Chris for probably, you know, 2 years before I even ran into the Vince. I would be like, where the fuck is this guy Vince? He's never with you. I would ask him, I was like, where's Vince? I want to meet this guy. And he said, Vince is not coming, Vince is not coming. Vince was never fucking with him. Chris was doing appearances and Vince never showed up. So finally, Vince is at, like, the Arnold or whatever the fuck it was. And it was me and Big J and we're hanging out talking. And Chris comes up with Vince. And I was, you know, Chris, hey, Jerry, hey, everybody's talking. I said, hey, Vince, it's great to finally meet you. He just goes, yeah. And he kind of looked away, and I was like, what the fuck? And in my head, I'm like, he's socially awkward. That's what I'm chalking it up to that. But then he's all interacting with Big J and shit. Like, yeah, Big J, what's up, man? And I'm like, Am I fucking invisible? Like, not that I'm anybody to begin with, but the bottom line was, Chris knows me, I was friendly with him, I'm friends with Big J, and I'm there, but you're actually treating me like I'm less than you. Who the fuck are you to be treating me like that? Even if I was just a fan, you're treating me like fucking shit. For what reason? Because you think you're fucking above me? It's not a social awkwardness because you're doing fucking interacting with Big J just fine. And people coming up to you to take pictures and you're like, yeah, what's up? And you're acting just fine to them. I was like, wow, it's kind of fucked up. But I gave him the benefit of the doubt and said that socially awkward nerd motherfucker would just let it go. The next time I see him at another expo, he was at FitCon. Chris Jones didn't come. He was like, fuck it, I'm not going. By this time, that was this year in May. They must have been having their issues already at this time. Chris, I said, are you going? No, I'm not going to go, you know, blah, blah, blah. Cool. He shows up. Now, he's right at the booth fucking next to 5%. And people are taking pictures with his shit, and he's Mr. Swole fucking Life, Swole Nerd, whatever the fuck he's doing. I said, hey, Vince, hey, good to see you, man. He's like, yep. And then turned around and fucking walked away again. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, even if, again, I don't care if you know who I am. It doesn't fucking matter. But the people that you know that have bigger channels, you are all up their fucking asses. Why? Because you may need them in the future when your shit collapses with fucking Chris. And that's a cold, hard fact of what's going on right now. So you talk to Big J, Mark Lobliner, all these guys. You don't know who the fuck I am, so you're not going to talk to me. What if I was just one of your fans? What if I was just one of your guys trying to buy your fucking t-shirts that fucking thought you were the coolest fucking thing ever? What if I was a nerd and I looked up to you? All you did was fucking treat me like fucking I was just a piece of shit. Like I wasn't even fucking good enough to be fucking writing an autograph for. And it was multiple times that you did this. And I said, you know what? Fuck this guy. Like flat out, I was like, you know what? Fuck this guy. This guy's a fucking dick. I see what he's doing. Fuck him. And sure enough, here we roll around, you know, this is what's happened with the P.O.G. deal. And flat out, we're hearing this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, yeah, you're goddamn right. Because I've seen that shit in fucking person. You don't give a fuck about anybody but himself, this fucking Vince guy. And Chris has been fucking cool with everybody that he's fucking run into and me the whole fucking time. And he came to me as a fucking man and we straightened some shit out fucking immediately and it was never even a fucking issue because he was a fucking man about it. So when I see the two sides of the story, you got Chris's side, which I haven't even fucking heard, Vince's side, which I don't believe. That truth that Chris is talking about down the middle, I'm much more apt to believe whatever the fuck Chris is going to say than this. Because I saw how this motherfucker acted for a long time and saw this shit fucking coming. That, you know what? Doesn't fucking matter. That's the truth. I mean, Bios3 fucking, I've talked fucking shit about anybody I fucking wanted to when it was the truth. I never fucking lied or made jack shit up about anything or fucking poked fucking people when they didn't deserve it. But the bottom line is, if there's any discrepancy right now between the fucking Vince and Chris thing that's going on, fuck that. I would back up Chris a fucking million times. And it's not because he's fucking beast mode and all this and that bullshit. It's because he treated me like a fucking man. He treated me like a fucking equal from the beginning when I had like 10,000 fucking subscribers and nobody gave a fuck. People like him, Lobliner, Big J, Serious Pete, Furious Pete. He's never Serious Pete, but Furious Pete. All these guys treated me like fucking I was just one of them. Even if I was just making fucking one video that fucking, you know, one video a month or whatever, they were just like, hey, he's a YouTuber. It didn't fucking matter. But this swole nerd motherfucker acted like he was fucking better than everybody all the time, every time I saw him. But to the fans' face, he put on the show, and then as soon as they fucking turn around, I would see what he was fucking doing. And it's, you know what? It's bullshit. And he can fucking say whatever the fuck he wants. I guarantee he's gonna know who the fuck I am right now, finally, when he watches this and says, oh, fuck, I was being a dick. Yeah, you were being a fucking dick. So, Chris, do your fucking thing, man. And I'll see you at the fucking Olympia or wherever the fuck you're gonna be at. BiosForTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biosfortraining.com is a blog. You nerd. You should have just fucking got it done. And we're out.